And the Wrexham Ultras now are starting to sing in tribute to Jenny Sugarman's Red and White Army. Wrexham are nearly there. 2-0 up against TNS in a local derby, looking for revenge after our one defeat of the season at TNS. Here's Lexi Jones' mind. But again, Wrexham come away, and appropriately Lily Jones, who has done so well in this derby match, gets it clear. Oh, it's a brave header by Bartle, but she'll bring it forwards now. It's a crucial interception again by Davis, who's been excellent at the back for TNS. But Wrexham led at half-time to a fine goal. Lovely ball by Lily Jones. Great finish by Katie Barker. And then Faye Knox off the bench struck the second after Wrexham were under intense pressure. Wrexham showing a mixture of quality and heart here in a proper derby match, as Cara Jones looking to defend it. Oh, now she and Clark got each other's way. Jones will have to defend again now as Gibbs herring forwards, has players in the box. Amber Lightfoot, Wrexham legend, and Bartle does ever so well to run it behind for the goal kick. Lightfoot, who third in the list of all-time Wrexham appearance makers, on as a sub for TNS, but Bartle, the Wrexham skipper there, did ever so well. Move has to 6 minutes. Wrexham bench asking how much longer it'll be. Craven steps up, the ref looks at his watch, and that is a big win for Wrexham. They showed real heart and real quality. Come out with 3 points, which maintains this terrific battle with Cardiff City. Cardiff, of course, have won themselves today, but they're in this equal top on the division, and Wrexham, well, in the first half, played very well. Put a lot of pressure on TNS, looked dangerous on the break. TNS are a good side, and they showed their threat at times, coming forward and being constructive on the ball. But Wrexham were able to hold them at arm's length to a great extent, and took the lead in the 18th minute. Lovely build-up play. Leah Jones feeding a through ball, and Katie Barker one-on-one with an excellent finish, slotting the ball home. There was a big chance just before that. Frances Jones with a free header, putting a corner rather, free header in the box, where we just put it off target, and Wrexham then got up the other end and struck that goal. A shout for a penalty for Mahmood, which I think was correctly turned down, in all honesty. Lily Jones whipped in across, and Clark with a powerful header just missed the target before TNS's best moments, really. A ball played in by Lewis, and Chapman did ever so well to direct it back towards goal. It hit the bar and bounced away to safety. Wrexham had a dangerous moment in added time as well, after Smith intercepted brilliantly well, and Barker, lovely first touch, and drilled it just off target over the bar. The second half, Wrexham started brightly. Lily Jones teeing in Mahmood with a great shot. I'm not quite sure if the keeper saved it and it bounced back out, or whether it went under her, hit the post and bounced back out. But yeah, that was the start of our half, which was not as fluent from Wrexham, but Wrexham dug deep, showed terrific heart, terrific spirit, and ultimately dug deep and didn't look troubled until a massive moment not long after Knox had come on and had a great ball in for Barker. Baker making a superb tackle to deny her. Well, she would have been one-on-one with the keeper. But then a massive moment, a big call for the referee. 16 minutes left. TNS made changes, and straight through the middle, straight after coming on, Grace Thomas was one-on-one. Craven came out of the box, lunged in and caught her. TNS were convinced it was a red card. The referee gave a yellow. The justification being that it was not under control because Thomas had driven the ball and beaten Craven towards the corner flag, and therefore it wasn't a goal-scoring opportunity. She wasn't in control of the ball either, and it therefore was a yellow rather than a red. The sort of thing that pundits would go nuts about. I've got to say, officials are forced to be limited to the law, the rules of the game, and the rules of the game basically would back him up. So, controversial moment. Francis Jones drove in a powerful free kick from the challenge, which was well tipped over by Craven, and then from the corner Chapman hit a shot which was deflected, and Craven made another great save, just palming it around the post. That one might have been off target, but Craven certainly could not take that chance, and as a result she was able ultimately to get a second consecutive clean sheet. And 3 minutes later Wrexham capitalised on that when Knox did ever so well. It was a goal kick to TNS. Barker chasing out to the corner flag for the short goal kick, kept it in, won it back, and then when she fed it inside, Knox drilled a great finish home. She went nuts. She loved that moment and that celebration. Her first goal for Wrexham. She had another threatening moment as well, driving in a shot which was blocked, but Wrexham saw things through and were okay to come out of ultimately with the 3 points. 3 very big points as well, like I say, because with Cardiff winning, Cardiff after the draw here still level with Wrexham, but had a couple of games against the bottom 2 which they were bound to win, and they were. So there was a lot of importance on Wrexham's games at Aberystwyth and then here today. We had tougher matches than Cardiff, and we knew that any slip up would mean that they'd open up a gap at the top. Well, there hasn't been a slip up, and digging deep against the TNS side of this quality is an excellent achievement. As the Wrexham players finish their huddle now and are going to go across and thank the Wrexham ultras. Knox is the first one sprinting across as well. She's delighted. Tremendous performance by her off the bench, and ever so well to finish that chance, and nearly had another. But yeah, this is a proper achievement, because TNS are strong, but Wrexham need to win games like this, because if you can open up a little bit of a gap between us and the teams directly below us, it really does cement the idea that it could become a 2-horse race, which I think would be appropriate, if I'm totally honest. The final scores are in from the other games. Big win by Swansea. They've won at Aberystwyth, who equalised. Aberystwyth having been walloped by us last Sunday, have shown spirits clearly, but have lost 2-1. Poor old Pontypridd have lost again only 2-1 at Britain Ferry. Barry Town, to be fair, pulled another goal back against Cardiff, so it was 4-2 to Cardiff in the end. And then of course Wrexham, with this big 2-0 win in the local derby, are able to maintain our position level with Cardiff, and happy days all round for Wrexham. Great performances all round, real combination of quality when required and heart when needed. And the second half was much more of a battle than the first half, or indeed the whole Cardiff game, where the quality was clearly very high. The second half, though, as the pitch cut up a little bit. It's a good pitch. Buckley did a great job on it, but it did cut up just a touch. Players on both sides just started to tire a little bit. But Wrexham were able to dig deep when required, having shown their calibre in the first half. But lots of great performances all round. Like I say, Barker up front, what a threat she is. She scores the first. Her pace is always asking questions. There were some really good pieces of individual defending by TNS in order to thwart her. Lily Jones just bossed that game. Took a very heavy knock on her ankle as well at the end of the first half. Had to have treatment. Limped around for the closing minutes of the half, but still came out and put in a strong second half performance. She was really the beating heart at the side of Clark alongside her, using that ball so well, winning the ball constantly. The back four showed real solidity. Phoebe Davis covering the overlapping of Francis Jones on the left-hand side of Wrexham's team did brilliantly. Really made some important interceptions and used the ball smartly. Bartle and Lovett in the middle were very solid indeed. And on the right hand side of Josie Smith, I thought gave a lot in the way that she approached the game, using the ball and reading and snuffing out danger. Mahmood and Suckley were ridiculous in their work rate and had moments of real threat. Like I said, the centre midfield, double pivots, Clark and Jones were terrific. And then Barker up front and Iddenden holding the ball up really well. Jones just punching the air for the Wrexham Ultras. But yeah, it was a tremendous all-round performance. Snape came on the left and did well. Offered a lot of width. And defended stoutly. Knox came on, struck. And yeah, Wrexham with Cara Jones coming on late and working hard too. We'll be very, very pleased with that. Great performance from Wrexham and a huge win in the local derby.